What's up, guys? It's Brian from HASHWAREHUB. We're coming to you with a brand new video. It's about 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, January 18, 2018. And yeah, Bitcoin is where it's at. But first, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, upvote, resteam. All would be greatly appreciated. Next order of business is, I know that the sound here at this location is pretty damn bad. It's pretty horrible. We have equipment that's been on the way for the past few days now, so give us another day or two, and hopefully everything will be rectified. And if you can just bear with us in the meantime, when we make videos from this location here, the sound is pretty bad. So I'm going to try to get through this video as quickly as possible and try to edit out any extra extraneous noises in the background. But Bitcoin, what are we looking at right now? We're at a huge decision point, and that decision point is right here. Okay, we see this head and shoulders pattern. Shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder pattern right here. And the volume is going with it too. So that's confirming it. Now what we also need, is that the market is to come and close over this neckline right here, this blue line that I mentioned. If that's the case, then according to traditional theory, then our minimum price target would be somewhere around this $14,126. Okay? Now, with that said, we don't like this ABC correction. I don't like it at all. Why? Because the market did not correct sufficiently. The C leg is not long enough. Normally the C leg is much longer than the ABC leg, and that's not happening here. So we're still keeping this out as a potential that possibly this may turn and come down here. However, what are we also seeing? We see a bottom here. We see a bottom here. We draw a line right here, because that's what you do in technical analysis. You zoom out, and then you start drawing lines. And so what we see is either this bullish flag, or it possibly is a triangle. Aha! Now, let's draw some more lines. I draw this line A, B, C, D, E. Okay? And where do things tend to end up? The D tends to end up right along the top of this head and shoulders, right here. It ends up right here. Now D could end here, it could end here, so this is, it's an approximation, right? So if this truly is an A, B, C, D, E, then possibly this is another pattern. This head and shoulders pattern is confirming this pattern right here. First off. Second off is that if this is A, B, C, D, E, and after we make the D and the E comes down, the E ends somewhere around where we wanted the ABC correction to end up, right? So we may eventually get to these levels, but a different path. Now remember, I always say all the time, these levels, even though all the levels that we draw, the big picture levels, most times they end up being true. We just end up taking a different path to that level. So we may possibly eventually get down to this level here, but through a different path. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing right now. So again, the biggest kind of decision point we have right now is this neckline of, let's say, for example, 11,800 and let's call it 850, 11,850. We need to decisively break through this with a higher high, and then possibly we may be on our way to making even higher highs, getting to this next level right here. So with that, we're going to leave it there. We're going to keep this video real short, because so far there hasn't been really any major extraneous noises in the background, and I don't want to hurt your ears any more than I already have. But let's keep all this in mind right now and take it from there. So happy trading. Subscribe, notification bell, greatly appreciated. Also upvote and resteam, greatly appreciated too. Talk to you guys soon, and happy trading.